What's going on, everybody? My name is Wiltron and welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be taking a look at The Death of Yin and Yang by MA Edits Films. As usual, this is a part of an ongoing series where I'm breaking down your guys' fight scenes, telling you guys what you guys are doing well and areas that you guys can improve. If you have a fight scene that you made, you want me to take a look at it, post a YouTube link in the comments down below and I'll be sure to make it happen. This guy's name is Marty, so Marty, let's see what you got. Sick.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, he's here.
I'll get it done.
Just from that small amount of fight choreography that we just saw right there, I think this one's going to be a good one.
Sheesh, okay.
Oh, okay. Come on. Sick. Ouch, man. Come on. Oof. Oh, jeez. Come on, man. Come on, man. The guillotine broke his neck. All right. That was pretty sick. Marty, man, wow, that's insane, man. First thing I'm gonna say right here, guys, your movements are freaking awesome. You guys are swinging, you're making it seem like you're trying to kill each other. The last thing you want your audience to be describing your fight scene as is underwhelming. This is by far not underwhelming by any means. Next thing I'm going to talk about is your guys' sound design, and I'm going to say it is pretty dang awesome. You guys aren't using just that generic sound pack that you get online. You're actually finding a decent sound effects pack. You might have even bought that one. You know what? I actually think you guys got the sound effects pack from Resound Studio. I don't know if I'm right about that. Let me know if I'm wrong, but either way, you guys didn't use the generic sound effects pack from, you know, that everybody uses whenever they first start out using fight scenes. And at the same time, you didn't just do this. I'm also loving the color contrast. You guys wore completely contrasting outfits, white and black. Shows who's supposed to be the good guy, who's the bad guy. Also, that plays directly into the name of the fight, The Death of Yin and Yang. But again, I'm just going to give you guys props on how well you guys made your movements look convincing and, you know, swing it at each other as hard as you possibly can. And you guys did it safely, too, I can tell. But now let's go beat by beat and let's see what we can improve on now. Awesome right off the bat. Again, take a look at how they're swinging at each other, guys. Like, they are just moving. And they're making their movements big. The reason these guys are fighting each other is so bad that they have to start throwing hands at each other. And so that reason shows in their movements. It's not, you killed my family. What? I think that foot stomp right there could have used a little bit of bigger sound design. But, you know, that's just one moment. Probably would have framed that a little bit differently, too. I would probably shoot from in front of the guy in white and seeing him roll away while... And so your foot is coming directly into the camera. So I would shoot from right here. Your foot just goes boom. Bro, like... Dude, that's insane, man. That great choreo. Camera works great. This is what we're looking for whenever it comes to making fight scenes right here. Dang, man. I'm seeing it right here, man. You're using frame deletion, which is great. I'm really seeing it in this knee right here. Boom, you see that? You have a little bit of a frame skip and makes the kick seem a lot more violent than it did probably coming out of camera, right? And I've also noticed that a lot whenever you're kneeing people in fight choreography, it's hard to make it look pretty violent. So in order to make that look better, you have to do some frame deletion. So good on you on that. I love this moment right here. And not only that, I understand you know how to edit a fight scene just by this right here. Because not only are you using frame deletion, maybe you're using a touch of speed ramping, but not so much that people notice that it's speed ramped. But at the same time, you understand the butterfly cut, which is a very Hong Kong editing style. You see in this shot right here, after his foot already hit him in the face, the next shot, the foot's back here, and the motion repeats. That is absolutely awesome. That is textbook Hong Kong editing. And it's just, wow. Like, I'm very impressed right here, man. Personally, if I were editing this right here, I wouldn't show the foot making contact in this slow motion shot right here. I would only show it in this wide right here. I would show the slow motion here and then show the entire kick essentially twice in this next shot right here. So you see the full impact at full speed. It's really hard to sell a kick or a punch or anything like that in slow motion unless you're actually taking the hit. I mean, this is definitely by no means wrong. Like, it still 100% works. I felt a little bit blue balled by that. Like, at this part, when you got into the slow motion, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna see a kick. And then it didn't hit as well as I wanted it to. But then when I saw it here, I was like, okay, yeah, that worked. I would rather see the foot not make contact here and then butterfly cut show more of the kick in this shot right here. Hopefully that's making sense. I think something I'm noticing right here right now, Marty, I would say don't be afraid to add more sound effects. Especially in moments like this, whenever like you see this throw right here, and he kind of like, maybe he was like supposed to smack his head into the pillar. Maybe you played it off that he didn't get smacked. Whichever is fine, but I would at least need some sort of cloth movement right here. Oh, actually, no, I did hear it, but it was a little quiet. I would say that. Great. I would sound design his roll right here for sure. Like, add some thudding. Yeah, I would sound design that roll. Come on, man. That's just so cool, bro. That's just so cool. I'm loving it. I can't hold back the smile, man. Whenever I'm seeing that, I'm just like, yeah, beat the shit out of this guy, you know? Oh, you didn't butterfly cut this right here. Yeah, because I can see right here, kick comes up and the foot's in the same spot, man. If you butterfly cut that, man, that kick would sell a lot harder. Sound design that spit too. I need to hear like a splat. It needs to be gross. Whew, yeah, even like, you know, him, that buildup is just like, you know, oh shit, he's about to go. So I need to hear some of this. I need to hear some more motion of his clothes right there. God, yeah, that's suicide right there, man. That is crazy. That's just hard concrete right there. I hope you're padded up. I'm hearing, I know I'm nitpicking you right now, but I'm hearing your whoosh is louder than your hit. That is something that you want to avoid. You don't want your swooshes to be louder than your hits. Swooshes are got to be there, of course, but your swoosh has always got to be quieter than the actual impact. I also want to hear you hitting the ground. I need to hear that thud, because I mean that was an insane suicide right there, and I want to hear that too, because you're both hitting the ground. So, you know, don't be afraid to add more sound effects, man. I want to hear like your knuckles cracking whenever you're punching into the pavement like that. I know you probably already saw this, but you did miss the punch right here. We didn't see contact. This is actually a lot more fixable than you think it is. All you got to do is literally just cut out a mask of his hand and just move it over, and then add some motion blur to it, and then if it's only going to be there for like a frame or two. If you make it one frame, that's enough. In fact, here, you know, I'll do it for you right now. Watch this. We do it all the time too. Sometimes we just don't actually, you know, cross that line. We don't hit our mark the way we want it to, and then the punch doesn't sell. Just cut your hand out a little bit, extend your hand to meet the face or the point of contact, have it there for just one frame, and it looks perfect. Sounds like that, man. I need to hear that jacket. Yeah, I would definitely sound design the choke somehow. Either there's two ways you can sound design choking, and that's just by like taking some like a rubber glove or something like that, and then just twisting it. So that way you're hearing, you know, it's like you're just squeezing the shit out of his neck right there. Or at the same time, I would just add maybe some. If you don't want to do that, then you can just use some clothes rustle. Anything like that. Just give it something right there. You never want to have too much silence within a fight. That is, I guess that's one of the biggest things that I would say in terms of fight sound design. You don't want too much silence. I would make that neck crack just a little bit louder too. A lot of these things that I'm saying right now, I'm just picking at you, I know. But you're just one step away from taking yourself to the next level. Marty, that is an absolutely insane fight scene. Huge kudos to you guys. The reason you guys is fighting is clear. Their bosses told each other to take each other out. And the reason for fighting is so bad, you guys start throwing hands at each other. And the emotion is actually shown in your guys' character by how hard you guys are swinging at each other. Second, your camera work is really good. It is actually participating in this fight scene, not idly just watching. There are a couple shots that I would have done differently, but you know, everybody can say that. Your sound design is good, but I will say don't be afraid to add more. I can already tell you have a sound effects pack. That's I think is from Resound Studio. Good choice. But you want to avoid moments of silence. Him getting choked out, rolling on the ground, hitting the ground. That is just the biggest note that I'd have for you. Just don't be afraid to add more sound effects. And Marty, with all that in mind, I think I'm gonna give you a 6.5 out of 10. I know that sounds brutal, but you can get to a 7, 8, 9 with just a little bit more sound design. I've been saying this for the past several episodes, up that sound design. Your sound design's already good, but it can be better. And whenever it does get better in the next fight scene you do, I think you're gonna be reaching the 7, 8, 9 level pretty quickly. Anyways, Marty, thank you for reaching out and letting me take a look at your fight scene. Really good job, guys. Check out Marty's channel right here, wherever it is. I'm gonna put it on the screen. And if you have a fight scene that you want me to break down, whether you made it or somebody else made it, whatever, if you want me to take a look at it, post a YouTube link in the comments down below and I will take a look at it. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.